Hi, my name is Nicole Kerpool. I am a physical educator and this is my 16th year of teaching. When planning for all students, I keep in mind several things. One, what unit am I going to be introducing or teaching to them? And two, who are my students? What level are they at? And what are their needs? When I do this, I find that I have much more success in planning my units. Throughout the years, I have gathered several resources and professional development ideas to help me plan my lessons. Whether it be a book or a colleague, I try to write down as many notes as I can and see how I can use them in the future or the next day. It varies from online webinars to in-person professional development. When planning for my engagement activities, I make sure my students remember and know our routine for class or our class rules. First is safety. Always be safe. Second, do your best. And third, try and have some fun. I also allow students to step into different roles, such as team managers, and that way they can have extra responsibility and have a new relationship with the class and with their students. Some strategies I use for my most reluctant learners are basic, human things. Get to know them. Ask them questions that don't really relate to your subject matter or class. Ask them how their weekend is. Tell them to have a good weekend. Those little things I find really help me keep a connection, even when my kids don't like physical education. How do I know if a student is sort of off task or maybe needing some help? Well, I sort of call it being a lifeguard, scanning often and seeing anybody that looks like they may be stuck or starting to bother their neighbor. If those happen, my proximity, I tend to go towards the student and see if they need anything, or if I can overhear the conversation, if they're allowed to chat with each other. How do I re-engage that student? Again, being closer to them sometimes helps them keep on task, or I can just kindly remind them one of our routines. Are they being safe? Are they doing their best right now? Are they having fun, if it relates to a game? If they're doing a fitness item or a testing item, a written test, I might redirect them or help them even reword the question for them. Again, I want them to know I care about them and they're learning. So how do I know when my students are getting a little off task? Usually we start with the 80-20 rule. 80% of my students are good, knowing what they need to do and are on task, and maybe 20% of them are needing a little extra guidance, and that's still okay. But once I notice my students are asking similar questions or off task, and it gets to maybe 50-50, half of the class is needing help, I stop, I reteach, call their attention, pause them, and switch gears. Maybe I need to reword my statements or my instruction. Maybe they need a little brain break, or simply we need to stop the activity as we won't be able to continue it on the way it is. So over the years, I have gathered many resources, and with this past year, I've definitely looked into more webinars and online teaching subject matter items. I've joined national and state organizations for my subject matter. I've also joined my PE forum on the social media to help me get to know other PE teachers and also connect with them for strategies and resources.